Hey everyone, this is Matt from Blind to Billionaire, and I am joined.
Hi guys, it's Cory.
Cory's here. It's both of us again. When was the last time we made one of these videos?
It's been a long time,
It's
but
been a
I feel
while.
like people are requesting it. They're
Yeah.
like, we like videos with both of you guys.
It's been quite a while since both of us have been on a video together. But anyway, today we have an interesting topic, an interesting observation that I've noticed over the last few months that I like to call the invisible man. I actually just made that up a little while ago. But I've been thinking that term for a while, but I just actually mentioned it to Cory. So the invisible man, what is this observation I've been noticing? So over the last few months, and I pointed this out numerous times to Cory, and again today. So I thought, you know what, let's make the video about this. So the situation is, we go into a store, typically it's at the checkout counter, wouldn't you say?
It's at the checkout counter.
Yeah, it's at the checkout counter. We walk up to the checkout counter, and the person says hi, and I say hi. And Cory,
And I say hi.
And Cory says hi. So typically, so this isn't like the big deal, but I just find this one interesting too. So Cory's always like in the front of the shopping cart. The person, okay, let me just digress for a moment. So anybody who's blind or visually impaired, you know when someone is talking to you, right? I mean, sighted people know this too, but we just know when someone is talking to us generally. You can get a feel for the direction that a person's voice is pointing. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So Cory's always in the front of the cart. The person says hi, and then I say hi from the back of the cart. And I would say the person almost never is facing me when that happens. Am I right?
No, they're facing
You.
because like I'm kind of I'm like directly across from them, or maybe a little bit in front, and Matt's like a little bit behind.
Yep.
So they're kind of like
But almost like
us, but
rarely, if ever, acknowledge me. Is that
no.
right?
I think we need to. Okay. So let's keep going with this conversation.
Okay.
So we all say hi, which is normal because like
That's what's hi. Yep.
that's normal. But then
So-
but Matt, tell the part that is weird.
The situation that we saw today?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the part that is always interesting that I find. When it's time to leave, so we're done checking out, and it's time to leave. The cashier hands us our receipt or whatever, and I say something like, "Thank you, have a nice evening. Thank you, have a nice weekend." And the person says nothing. Nothing, not a word. That happened today. A few hours ago, we were at the store. The person handed us the receipt, and I said, "Thank you, have a nice weekend."
And she was nice.
She said she was nice, and she didn't acknowledge anything, didn't say anything. And I was thinking, and Cory and I were thinking too, maybe there was some kind of nonverbal, like maybe she smiled, maybe, I don't know, maybe she gave a gesture of some kind that I didn't pick up on, but there was nothing. Because when we walked out of the store, I said something to Cory like, "Hey, did you notice that again?" Once again, I said something, and no one said, she didn't say a word to me.
And this is what's, I think, the second most interesting part of this, besides that it seems odd and kind of rude. I don't notice it.
Cory doesn't notice it. She
100%
never
of the
notices it
time, I
until
don't
after the
notice it.
fact I mention it, and then Cory's like, "Oh yeah, I guess now that you mention it."
Yeah, like that would be rude if that happened, and
Yeah.
I believe it happened. But I don't notice it 100% of the time. I don't notice it. But like if we're walking, this happens when we go on walks. We walk by somebody, we say hi, and they may not say hi in response.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's because they're running and like, or they're like, whatever, and they might like give a little nod, or like a lot of times people like mouth the word hello or like something. So Matt's like, "Oh, did they not say hi?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, they did." But I guess what Matt's getting at is that he feels like when he says something that deserves a response, like a greeting, that he's not getting it.
Mm-hmm. A greeting or a departure, and there's no response of any kind. And like when we were walking out of the store today, when I was talking about this with Cory, I said, we were talking about, "Did you notice that?" She didn't say anything. And then I thought, maybe they don't say something to me because I'm not making eye contact. Like I have a general idea of where the person is, but I highly doubt I'm making eye contact to any capacity. So maybe they are kind of confused, or maybe they just wonder, like, is he even talking to me? Because he's not looking at me.
Or did this happen? Did she say "have a nice day"?
No, she
and
didn't
then
say it.
you say "have a nice day," and that
No.
was like the second part, but that didn't happen.
Not this time. It did not happen that time.
Our question for you guys is, does this happen to you? Have you ever noticed it?
Do you feel like you're invisible, like almost like you don't even exist in some situations? Mm-hmm. Like I was mentioning.
Yeah, and what I feel bad about is like I literally don't notice 100% of the time.
Yeah.
And so like I'm curious if people who are sighted who are watching know what I'm talking about. if people who are low vision or blind, you know, we want to know what you guys think, because this is really bothers Matt. This is probably one of Matt's most things that bothers him the most.
It probably bothers me so much because literally I interact with like 3 people any given day or week. I mean, realistically,
yeah,
like in person. I'm not including like YouTube, like in person interactions. I interact with like literally a handful of people each day. So it's like, man, if I have the opportunity to talk to someone for like 5 words, like 3 seconds to say a couple words, I guess it'd be nice to get some kind of reply.
And all he wants is somebody to say like, thanks.
Yeah, or hi, but yeah, I just feel like I'm invisible. Like, hello, am I actually just a ghost?
Maybe he's a ghost.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know if this happens to you. We do like to hear from you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is something that we've really been thinking a lot about.
Yep.
So, our situation, are you guys invisible? You're not to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We appreciate it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thanks for watching this. We appreciate it. Leave any comments or questions down below. Any final words, Cory?
I've said enough.
Cory has said enough. All right. Have a great weekend. We will see you again in the daily vlog tomorrow morning.
Yay!
Thanks for all of you watching it. We really sincerely appreciate all of your continued support. It's been really fun to create these videos.
Yeah. It's really given our relationship in life a huge oomph of fun.
It's fun because actually every day we're like, we need to do something fun today because we need to record something fun.
And plus, I like it because I'm like, oh my gosh, like look at all the stuff Matt did today, or look at all the embarrassing stuff he showed around our house. Like it's fun. It's really fun for me, I would say.
Actually, I was about to just do this. Cory was upstairs blow drying her hair, and you know how girls or women when they blow dry their hair, they bend over and they're like their hair all over. I was gonna walk up and show Cory doing that, but she only did it for like a minute, so I was gonna think, oh, she'll really like me for this one. Let's get it.
Yeah,
let's get some video of this.
Least attractive self.
Anyway, you'll see some more funny videos of Cory. Maybe I'll get some video of her sleeping.
I know. I don't make snoring anymore.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye
Bye now.